Okay, welcome in Jungs und Mädels, das ist Michael Schumacher. I am Michael fucking Schumacher, for those of you who don't speak German. Welcome back to our Schumacher Road to Glory. And it has now officially been announced by Haas, I'm sure. It's a few days since Abu Dhabi at this point, so most of you already know, but Mick is officially out of Haas, and Logan Sargent managed to qualify with enough super license points to get that Williams seat. So Mick is officially out of 2023 now. Officially. I know they hired Hulkenberg a few days before the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but now it is official. So I guess the last time you'll be seeing Mick will be in one of these videos of somebody playing F1 Manager 2022 or F1 22. So without that out of the way, we will continue on with this. And it looks like Enzo has a development point, so we will add on. Might as well make it 62 reactions here. Alright, he is still a 64. Mick doesn't have one. Pietro has one. We will add it onto braking. Yeah, just to get his pace up there. Not that it matters. We'll take a look at our staff. Alright, Enrico's got one. Where do we want to put it into? Put it into front wing for Enrico. Diego doesn't get one, and neither do the engineers. Okay, so we are all set with that now. Remember, we are still carrying grid penalties, at the very least, until Hungary, depending on what the FIA says, or how fast we still are compared to the other cars. By the time this Grand Prix is over, I think we're going to be carrying the grid penalties for a good while yet, because we're already at the Hungary ring. This was where we were supposed to stop doing the grid penalties and be allowed to start developing the car. But if you take a look at the car analysis, we're still the best on the grid. Comparing this to Red Bull, who is the second fastest car on the grid. Yep, and I think the Alfa Romeos. Yeah. Alfa Romeo and Red Bull are probably fighting for second and third on the grid right now. So we might just do the no developing until the end of the year and grid penalties to the end of the year. So that is it for the front office stuff. We will go ahead. Only 4 days until the race weekend at Hungary. Take a look at our inbox here. Blah, blah, blah. That is it. We'll go to performance targets, guarantee slot qualifying position, Q3. Yes, we definitely will. Actually, I don't know. This is Hungary, and it is a little bit more difficult to pass at the Hungary ring. But we will go ahead and see. We'll start the weekend. I will take care of practice and quali. I'll see you guys for the start of the race. All right, guys, we are done with quali P1 and P4. So good timings from both of our guys. And look at that. The Red Bulls are actually not that far behind, so that's a good sign. Or the Red Bulls or Max Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas anyway. Sergio is a good almost half second back, or at least 4/10 anyway. So that is a little, or 3/10 just about. So that is a little concerning, seeing that we are about to be dropped to the back of the grid, but we'll go ahead and see. At least we know that we have decent pace here in clean air. So let's take a look. I think their confidences should still be 97 and 96. I thought it was 98, but 97 and 96, and that is good. Hungary is going to be a dry race. Can we do medium to hards? Medium to hards with a little bit of tire life left at the end of each stint, which should be good. We will try it with Enzo. I know his smoothness is not that great, but it's been okay in the last few races, so we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I think this should be a one-stop race. Well, the two-stopper here looks like it should be about the same race time. And a one-stop on softs to hards is definitely slower. Okay, so we're going to go with this. We're going to go medium to hards with both of them. I'll pause it real quick, make sure Enzo's not fighting with Mick at the start of the race.
And here we go with the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Yeah, looks like a good mixture of softs and mediums.
It's lights out. And away we go.
Alright, so Verstappen on pole as a result of our grid penalties. Perez in P5. And yeah, I don't know why Bottas would start on quali softs. That's fine with me. Alright, we will have, here we go, don't fight with teammate. Alright, let's see how this goes. We'll stay on board for a lap or two, or maybe until DRS is enabled. See if we can make some overtakes here before that happens. Although it looks like a good chunk of drivers in front of us, or at least Tsunoda and Ricciardo on softs, but we do have quite the pace advantage over these two guys here. Hopefully they'll fight with each other and make it a little bit easier for us. Here we go. Right down the inside of Tsunoda there. Nice, easy pass. Boy, in every playthrough of this game, Tsunoda gets the worst of it compared to his teammate.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Alright, so we are up 1. Enzo is up now on Yuki as well. Joe is up in P15 while Yuki was down in P18. So I guess it's not too much of a difference.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
On lap 2 now. And it looks like... Wow, Verstappen dropped back to P3, stuck behind Leclerc now, and Leclerc's fallen outside of DRS to Valtteri, so it looks like Valtteri should have himself a pretty good race here, even though he started on the quali softs. I wonder if he'll be doing a 2-stopper here. He must be. Taking a used set of softs into a 1-stop race seems like it would be pretty difficult to finish with decent tire life. We almost made it around the outside of Magnussen there. And here we go. We finally get out. Well, Enzo gets out in front of him as well. And DRS is enabled. We caught right up to Ricardo there, who's also working his way up through the back of the grid. And Leclerc is now a good 2 seconds behind Valtteri there. So let's go to 8x for now, just to make this go by a little bit quicker. And Valtteri is doing a pretty good job of extending the gap, and Verstappen couldn't get by Leclerc on that lap either with DRS, so it might be a difficult race for Max here. We have found our way out to P15. Alright, overtaking Joe and Vettel in sector 3 there of the previous lap. Perez has somehow worked his way up to P2. Is Perez on the softs? No, he's on the mediums as well. Okay. Wow, and Leclerc now all the way down to P5. Not a good lap or two for Leclerc there. And for us, we have Alonso, the cork in the bottle here. 4 seconds behind Albon in the AlphaTauri. So we're going to have to probably go into overtake to get by these guys at the next DRS straight. Hopefully Alonso will fall out. Okay, that made it easier. We just overtook Alonso there. And now Alonso's dropped back to P16 as well. We're doing most of our overtaking on spots that aren't the DRS straight. Okay, so we found our way up to P12 now. A little bit of clean air to get to Albon, who's actually sticking pretty close to Hamilton here. I don't know why the Mercedes are so slow. And of course, oh my god, and he damaged the car now as well. What does it look like?
Let's take a look at the replay.
Chassis
Right,
and
watch
front
this.
wing damage.
There's Schumacher.
How are we still doing this, Mick? Alright, let's pause it. He's got to come in now anyway. Should we just keep him on the mediums? Maybe put him on the new set of mediums? Wait, let's see. How long is this going to take? How long is this pit stop going to take? We need to replace the front wing. So 6.3 seconds if we... Or 7.19. Alright, so changing the tires won't extend the pit stop anymore. And now make us all the way down in P18. God damn it. Yeah.
And box now, box.
Going onto the softs wouldn't have been feasible. It wouldn't have taken us to the end of the race here. Let's see if we can extend the mediums out. Maybe we can stop for the softs in our second stint. All eyes on Enzo now. Look at that. Hamilton lost a position to Albon. I know the Mercedes aren't doing that well this year, but, well, okay, Hamilton just took that position back. Enzo coming up to the back of Albon now. Let's see if we can make this a nice and easy overtake. Albon had DRS there, and we did not. I'm hesitant to use up the battery with Mick, just because he's so far back. So we can make it to about lap 43 or so.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
All right, now Enzo out in front. Bottas pits, and he's in P15 now. I think that's going to hurt him. He's going to get stuck in traffic there. Albon, Russell, Stroll, Ricardo, Joe all into the pits. Mick takes 3 positions from those guys. I don't know. We still might have a chance here.
We are the fastest car on track.
Mick does take the fastest lap there. That's good at least. I think Mick might be able to fight his way back into the points, but I think the win's definitely out of it for him. He's not going to get back to P1 there.
We've just had a
<clears throat>
spin.
Alright, Russell spins. Now he's behind us. Magnussen coming up on the back of Albin now. Where is Enzo? Enzo's up in P8. Let's drain the battery a bit. How much tire life do we have? We have a little bit. Let's go aggressive. We'll push with the fuel. Okay. Now I think he's caught up to traffic. Oh, good. They jumped into the box. Okay. Where is Mick now? Having trouble with Albin still. Come on, can we get by Albin? Yellow sector 1. Who was that? Yellow flag. Must have been Ocon.
Like a single car. Let's have a look.
Yeah, I saw him jump into the box.
Looks like Ocon.
What happened here? Just locked up. Pretty much the same same crash that we had. F1 Manager really needs to come up with a bigger variety of crash animations. It seems like everybody crashes at the same exact corner in the same exact way. Are we taking this? Alright, so we got by Albin and Vettel. That's good. Where is Enzo now? Enzo is up to P5. Mick is up to P11. Pit window in 1 lap. Yellow sector 1. Who crashed now? I don't think it was... Okay, so it wasn't us.
I think that
Go back to balance. Magnussen crashed. Okay. That's fine.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Joe locked up as well. That's all behind us anyway. That's fine. Enzo overtook Leclerc. Just entered our pit window. Let's go a little aggressive on the tires for now then. See if we can pull away from Leclerc a little bit. Did Leclerc pit? No, he did not. So he's on the same stint as we are at the moment. The Red Bull's already lapping traffic.
And there's an overtake.
2 more laps. 2 more laps until our pit stop. We still have Leclerc on our tail. Alright, no more battery for us. I think Leclerc might overtake us. No, he's jumping into the pits. Let's see what we look like. 39%. Yeah, we should probably come in. I think going 1 more lap would just lose us time, so we'll have Enzo come in for now. And coming out behind Leclerc and Mick. Okay. Well, Mick's got a bit of fuel left to use. Let's overtake Norris if we can. Now we're bunched up together. I don't like that. I want Mick to get ahead and then stay ahead. Alright, we'll go a little bit aggressive on the tires with Mick. Enzo's coming up on the back of Norris now. He'll probably be stuck there for 1 more lap. No, never mind. He just got by. Multiple cars crashed. Is this going to be a safety car? Please tell me it's a safety car. Come on, give me the safety car.
Who's that just crashed? Let's take a
I want a safety car here to get a free pit stop. Oh, the Aston Martins. It's like World War II all over again. Japan versus China. Are we getting a safety car? Please give me a safety car before we pass the pit entry. No, they're both back on their way. Damn it. Alright, so Mick is now in front of Gasly. Enzo in front of Norris. Mick does have to come back in for 1 more pit stop. I think I'll keep Mick on attack for now. Enzo still has a chance at a win here. Push with fuel with Enzo as well. But I'm a little bit concerned at how easy it is for Norris to stick behind us. I don't know if maybe that's just due to DRS Another yellow flag. Quick yellow flag. We're about to catch up to Bottas here with
Seems to have been a
Mick.
lock-up.
And Gasly is able to stay close behind us as well. At least Mick anyway. Alright, so I think Mick's got to come in now. He's at 41%. Can't go onto the softs. Can't go back onto the mediums. I think we're going to have to go for the hards here. Oh yeah, that's right. Mick's got chassis damage still. I forgot about that. Come on. Come back out in the points. Alright, so Mick's still P9. That's good. And Enzo, yellow sector 1. Safety car. Are you kidding me? Now we get a safety car? Alright, how many laps left? 30 laps left. Do we want to pit? No. I mean, if we do pit, we'll lose a position to... Oh, man. I think we pit after the Red Bulls, and Enzo's tire wear is already worse. 84%. Let me check. 55... Oh no, the hards can do 55 more laps. The mediums can only do 47. Alright, never mind. We're staying on the hards for now. We're having both guys stay out. Ignore, ignore.
And it will be DRS off.
Conserve everything.
We've had a crash. We can take
Let's
a
see
look
this
now.
crash. The one crash that
Let's
actually
watch
caused
this.
the safety car to come out.
involved in this one.
Different corner? Or is this the same exact corner? Alright, so
That
it's a
crash
different
is
corner.
Terrible news for the team.
Of course, the safety car comes out right after Mick boxes for another set of tires. That's fine. At least we'll all be bunched up together now. Mick's still carrying that chassis damage, though, so that might slow him down a little bit. But now Enzo is caught up to the race leaders.
Lock up on the track.
Joe locks up under yellow or under safety car somehow. Alright, this is good. At least we're all caught back up together.
So safety car in this lap.
Should make it a lot
Safety
easier
car
for us.
in this lap.
So Mick currently P9 and Enzo is in P4. Let's go ahead and put them back onto their standard and balance strategies here. Alright, let's see. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and push. Can we take a position here? There's a lot of lapped traffic. Alright, good. We didn't lose too much time there. Ooh. A little bit of oversteer there coming in, out of turn 1. Plenty of fuel, although I'm sure these guys will have plenty of fuel too, as they would have been conserving during the safety car. Come on, Enzo. Let's go. Get back out. Alright, so we overtook Gasly. And only the Red Bull's out in front of us now. Where is Mick? Mick is stuck behind Sainz in the Williams. That should be easy overtaking. I'm going to focus Mick a little bit here to make sure that we gain some positions back. Alright, I thought Enzo stopped or dropped out of DRS there for a moment. Man, come on. Man, with this chassis damage, Mick... This should have been the easiest overtake. I know the Williams isn't exactly the worst car on the grid anymore, as both Sainz and Stroll, I think, have scored points. It's starting to get dark now, but I don't think we have any rain coming. Oh. No rain, okay. Alright, we'll try the overtake one more time here. Come on, Mick.
And DRS enable.
So, not on this lap. Come on, Mick. Even with chassis damage. Okay, there we go. We lost a bit of time now. We're 1.5 seconds behind Leclerc. And Enzo is right behind the Red Bulls with a full battery.
Ferrari just gained a place.
Yellow sector 1 again. 25 laps left to go. No, not 25.
Sounds like
Yes,
someone's
25.
locked up.
25 laps left to go. Can we get Verstappen here? I just ate 2 packets of bacon wrapped scallops. And my burps taste funny. Okay, so we got by Verstappen. Nice and easy. We still have DRS here. Can we close up to Perez? Yes, we can. I don't think we're overtaking him, but we closed him up. Alright, Mick. Hey, Mick found himself out in front of Leclerc there. P2 and P5 now at a track that is pretty hard to overtake at. Let's close up a little bit here to ensure we get DRS off Gasly, who is outside of DRS himself. And this should make for an easy overtake. It should anyway. Actually, even carrying that chassis damage, Mick isn't that far back. I know the safety car obviously bunched us all back together, but
So very good lap.
there we go. All right. So you know what? There might still be a chance here for Mick to win the race. I don't know if he's going to be faster than Enzo. Yellow sector 1 again. All right, come on, Enzo. Let's get out in front of Perez.
Sounds like a spin.
No luck. Oh, there we go. See, again, why are we overtaking in weird parts of the track? All right, now Mick.
Someone spun out.
Oh, no. Enzo just lost it. Enzo just dropped back to P4. How did that happen? All right, Mick is 1.5, 3.2. Oh, Perez just did something. He just dropped back.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Dropped to
Here's
P9.
the replay. So let's look at this. There's Sergio
Let's see this.
Perez. And yes, that's where they spin out.
Okay, that was a weird one. I will take the position, though. Enzo up to P2 now. Can he extend from Verstappen? What if I go deploy here? Oh no, Max is still within DRS. 17 laps left. No battery. I'll harvest a little bit. Without any battery, we're just going to be overtaken by Max anyway, so I'll harvest a little bit and then wait towards the end of the race to attack. What's the tire wear at? 67 and 60. Another safety car.
Red Bull moved up.
Let's take a look at this. 2 seconds, 5 seconds. No, Enzo would just lose way too many positions if we come in now. This will be fine. This will allow us to harvest a bit of battery. It'll let Mick then be able to pull away once the safety car comes in.
Like there's been a crash.
Let's watch
take
this
a look at
crash.
the replay.
Turn 12.
All eyes on Kevin Magnussen here.
This is the third crash in a row at the same exact corner, the same exact
Clearly
lockup.
something went very, very wrong.
Yeah, F1 Manager really needs to make more crash animations. Okay, so right now we are P1 and P3. Wow, even with damage, Mick was able to pull 8 seconds on Verstappen there. Alright. Should be an easy 1-2 here. Once the safety car comes in, I'm just going to have Mick go all out on tires, fuel, and battery to extend the gap.
Safety car in this lap.
And then I will have Enzo hold back until DRS is enabled,
Cockpit.
overtake, and then use deploy to extend from Max as well. Although we are at 58% tires. How many more laps do we have? 12 more laps. Are we going to make it? Yeah. The game says we should be able to make it here. Alright, come on, Mick. You know what to do. Let's go.
We need you to push now. Copy.
Alright, I'm just going to have Mick push to get him out of the way. Drop Max from DRS, and hopefully it should make it easier for Enzo. Wow, that literally took 1 sector. Okay. And that's with damage as well. That's quite impressive from Mick. Alright, so now that Verstappen is 2 seconds back, it should be an easy overtake. I think I will wait until DRS is enabled so that we don't kill too much of our battery. And I think it'll be another lap before it is enabled. Actually, it'll technically be 2 laps because the lap that it's enabled, we won't get it anyway. So, yep, it'll be enabled here, but we won't get it until the next one because the detection zone is in Sector 3. Alright, let's go on board now. We'll do that. We will even 53%. Yeah, I think that should be fine. Overtake. Let's go. Come on, Enzo. Alright, go easy on the tires. And then we will just deploy with battery and fuel. And even Enzo is pulling a gap to Max. That's crazy. The car's too fast. Yeah, I think we're going to have to carry the penalties for the rest of the year. The car's just way too fast. Alright, let's go 8x now. I'm going to wait until Max is like
Very good lap.
2 or 3 seconds behind. And then I will have Enzo stop pushing. Who is this? Oh, that's Max. Okay, so that's Gasly fighting with Max. Alright, they're going to slow each other down here. I might have Mick go for the fastest lap. Alright, so we're good now. Gasly is now in front. And we will have Mick go for the fastest lap here.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Hopefully Mick gets it and doesn't crash again, because he's crashed like 3 times in one race before. So hopefully the first
Did
and
somebody spin out there?
first time he did will be the only time he
At
did.
the moment, we are the fastest car on track.
Okay, good. So Mick takes the fastest lap back. Verstappen catching up to Enzo. Okay, we're gonna have to deploy a little bit here. Getting close. Yep, getting close. Alright, we're back up to over 2 seconds now. Although the battery's not gonna last long.
No damage. No damage.
And the tires are at 45%, so we're gonna have to hope that the tires last long enough here. As Max is still really close. Gasly's dropped out of DRS, so he's not gonna be fighting Max and slowing him down either. We are at 2.5 seconds now. Looks to be growing through certain parts of the track and then getting smaller at other parts of the track. 2 laps left to go.
Someone's run wide.
There we go. Alright. Max is starting to drop back a lot more now. Man, Mick pulled 11 seconds on Enzo in the last like 7 or 8 laps there. My hands are all itchy. I wear hand warmers at work, and I think they make my hands sweat in my gloves, and then my hands get super itchy. So the back of my hands are like really, really red from me scratching them all day. I have to stop, or else they'll just start bleeding. Alright guys, I think this is it, so long as we don't crash.
And check its flag.
Mick takes the win. And Enzo takes P2.
Schumacher, first over the line.
All right. Okay, good race there. I didn't think it was going to be. I mean, I suppose the safety car helped us there, as Mick was quite a ways back in the final stint, but the safety car definitely helped us there. This is like the 3rd or 4th race in a row where a safety car helps us. Just bunch us back up to the leaders, and then it's just really easy to take the win. But I will take it any way I can, as we are not developing the car. There we go. Up 18 positions for both guys. What does this look like? Oh, let me read the Alex Albon P7. Good for you, Alex. So Max P3, Pierre P4, Checo P5. He started and finished there. Ricardo up 12 positions to finish P6. Alex up 6 to finish P7. Lando, Leclerc, and then Ocon P10 to finish out the points positions there. Ocon did 3 pit stops. Wow. Good for him. Alright, so current driver standings right now. Mick Schumacher P1 with 274. Max Verstappen 196. So he's 80 points? No, 78 points behind. And then Enzo with 186. Checo moves up 1 position to P4. Gasly moves up 2 to P5. Valtteri down 2. And then Leclerc down 1. Ocon and Hamilton. And then Russell, the top 10. Who hasn't scored yet? K-Mag, Yuki, and Fernando Alonso. Wow. Fernando Alonso held pointless so far. Constructor standings, it is us with 460, Red Bull 312, Alfa Romeo 222, in the top 3. 1 development point for Mick. Yeah, Enzo and Pietro got one at the beginning of the, or at the end of the last race, so I didn't expect them to get one. Alright guys, we are officially at the summer break. I know this is the point where I said that I would be allowed to develop the car, but I don't think I'm going to. Just because look at this. And then if you actually take a look at the values, if we take a look at like Red Bull, who was the second best team, they're still very far behind. Maybe not up here, but down here in the dirty air cornering part. 49 to 45, 57 to 46, and then 59 to 48. Let's compare that to other teams. McLaren, Alfa Romeo. Yeah, everybody's still far behind, so I think I might extend the no developing thing till the end of the year and the grid penalty thing, but we will take care of the next race in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching again. If you think I've earned it, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Remember to eat your bok choy. I'll see you guys in the next episode.